Mark Twain once said, "The dictionary is the only place that success comes before work." That's so true in so many different aspects of life, more especially working out. Working out is a way of life rather than a hobby. It enables you to live a lot longer, healthier, more productive lifestyle. Um, One of the things I want to touch on during this speech would be obesity. Uh, Most people don't know that last year 1.4 billion adults were declared obese, and over 1/2 of a billion died for being obese. Obesity is also linked to diabetes, cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, anxiety, depression. The list goes on. What helps prevent obesity? One is a healthy diet. Maintain a healthy weight because eating more vegetables, more fruit, more whole grain, less sugar, less salt, less carbs. Regular physical activity is the key to maintaining obesity, which brings me to my main topic, which is fitness. 30 to 60 minutes of vigorous activities a day is what's been chosen as the ideal workout for one person or multiple people to stay fit. The way to lose weight and to get in more shape is to actually burn more calories than you take in. It seems simple, but if you, like me, and you work for a cable company and you're always on the go, a lot of times all you can eat is either a sandwich to keep your caloric intake down, or McDonald's is calling your name because you're right up the road from McDonald's. When you're doing these 30 to 60 minute exercises once a day or every other day, you want to try to target every major muscle group at least one time a week. No more than 3 times a week, because then you'll go into exhaustion. Your lactic acid will build up, and then you'll just be so sore all the time that you'll actually be deterred from working out, and then you'll be like, well, this wasn't worth it. All I'm doing is just being sore all the time. A few things you can do at home to help you get in shape and lose a little bit of weight would be squats, push-ups, sit-ups, crunches, and chair dips. To begin with, when you're doing push-ups, you want your proper push-up is a flat back, arms extended all the way out, and as you go down, before you start to push your upper body back up to the up position, you want your arms to break at 90 degrees, no more, no less. Try to keep your head straight. It engages your core more when your head is straight, looking forward when you're in the push-up position. Squats kind of speak for themselves. You just can stand up and squat down. Your jumping jacks, that's another good exercise at home to boost heart rate, boost metabolism, therefore you're burning calories. Crunches. The thing everybody gets mixed up with crunches is they want to put their hands behind their head. When you're doing that, you're actually pulling up on your neck. And by pulling up on your neck, you can cause back issues, lower neck issues, and it's not good for your health at all. The proper way to actually do a sit-up is to actually have your hands on your chest, and then you want your elbows to either extend past your knees, or either your elbow to touch between your knee and your upper thigh if you're doing a crunch. Little things you can use at home for weight resistance if you wanted to go that route. You can use soup cans, but you need to weigh them on a scale, because the weight that's on the soup can is directed towards water weight, not necessarily how much it actually weighs. For resistance bands, you can use pantyhose, socks, anything that's going to give you resistance but also stretch a little bit, so you can use them to help with your crunches or help with your pull-ups. Actually wrap it around your back and give you a little more resistance when you're doing your push-ups. There's a lot of things that resistant bands can be used for. The most helpful information I can give you on that is to actually just go and look at home workouts with resistance bands. There's tons, and I mean, you can do so much at home with resistance bands that, unless you just like to go and pump iron and get big, you can lose weight, tone down, and cut up just using resistance bands at home. One of the things I got my wife doing a while back when I was still active duty military is, when I was getting ready for a PT test, I would always cut my eating habit a little bit, start running a little bit more, do a little more push-ups, a little more sit-ups. Well, the way I got my running and sit-ups in is I actually, during a TV commercial break, however long, maybe 5 minutes, 3 minutes, I would take a deck of cards, and 1 through 13, face cards for 11, 12, 13. I would alternate. The first card I flipped would be my push-ups. The second card would be my sit-ups. So, for example, if I flipped a 5, I would do 5 push-ups. If I flipped a king, I would do 13 sit-ups, and I would go all the way through this deck of cards. Within about 2 months, I was able to do about 130 sit-ups in 2 minutes, which is really, really good. A few things that regular exercise can help prevent is it actually can help prevent and reverse aging as you get older. Regular exercise helps prevent heart disease, strokes, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity. It can also decrease stress and anxiety, increase self-confidence and self-esteem, and actually improve your mental health. The reason it can actually help your self-esteem and self-confidence is because if you feel good about yourself, you put forth your best. If you go to the gym and you're able to bench press 315 pounds and you started 3 months ago and you can only do 250, that's a great jump, huge jump. That's something to be proud about. Now you're taking it out to your world with you and you're saying, man, I progressed here, so now I can progress here. So it's kind of a mind game. As they say, working out's about 20% body, 30% mental, and about 50% what you eat. A good health term that I learned a long time ago is what you eat in secret is what you wear in public. I know that's a little on the harsh side, but it's what keeps me motivated and keeps me going, keeps me working out, keeps me riding my bikes, keeps me running. One of the biggest things you can do to actually live a more healthy lifestyle is sleep. Get adequate sleep for your age. Adults 18 and older need about 7 to 9 hours of sleep a day. So if you like working out at the gym and you kind of hit a plateau, so you're not going up in your weights no more, and you want to bench press more, squat more, just lift more weight in general, the biggest thing you can do is actually sleep. If you get adequate sleep, your muscles have adequate time to repair, because essentially when you're in the gym, what you're doing is you're tearing muscle fibers to get bigger. When they grow back together, creating size, creating strength, creating density, less body fat or muscle mass. Those muscles have to repair themselves just like anything else. They need fuel and they need rest. Protein is a great fuel for muscles. As you know, most people take protein shakes that work out. You can eat chicken, you can eat beef, you can eat anything to increase your protein, while you're working out, so it keeps your body fueled. Sleep speaks for itself. It's got to rest to rebuild. Uh, the last little helpful, just memory tip I can give you would be, if you think that you can't work out an hour a day, just remember that an hour a day is only 4% of that day. That's not much time when you really think about it. And working out, being healthy, is a way to live a longer, healthier lifestyle, so you have more time with your significant other, with your children, your grandchildren. Not saying that the good Lord's not going to call you home the next day. It doesn't matter how physically fit you are, but the more physically fit you are, the less you have to worry about cancer, strokes, heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, sluggishness. I know that's not a disease, but when you're overweight, you really are really tired. You start losing weight, you get a lot more energy, and you're able to go a lot longer without giving out. So, just always remember that fitness is a lifestyle, and it's a healthy lifestyle, and it promotes longevity with your family. It prevents being obese, and all it takes is regular workouts through the week, 30 minutes to 60 minutes a day. It also really, really increases mental health. And everyone in this world can use sharper mental focus throughout the day. Whether they're driving, whether they're working in an office, mental focus and mental health is key in every job and every lifestyle. Get plenty of sleep. That is the biggest reason most people plateau and don't get stronger, don't lose any weight, is because they're not getting adequate sleep. And always remember Mark Twain's quote: "The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary."